Okay, it's Old Electronics Fan, and today we're playing around with something. Actually, let me show you what I've got set up, and I'll show you how it works. This is an AM antenna. These cheap little antennas came with a lot of surround sound systems, wherever they might be, that included a radio, AM radio. I picked up one of these at a tag sale for $1, I think, and I had one from my own system. And I had seen somebody experimenting with something similar to this. I think it was something that was actually designed to enhance AM reception. And how this is set up is, well, first of all, I've got this long wire. This actually goes out of the room I'm in. I'm down in the basement, and it creates it's about 100-foot loop of wire out in the other half of my basement. What I've also done here is I put a screw in there to create a ground that I can plug this other wire in. So one side of this is the antenna, whoops, and this side goes to a ground. If you don't have this hooked up, this won't work properly. So let's see if I can get you positioned here. Alright. I have a cheapy little stand sitting on my desk here, and I don't know if it's going to cooperate. Let's see. Are we going to? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Alright, so you can hear the buzzing and the noise.
By that time frame, it was.
You can actually listen to that.
So it's a different ball game, if you will. Where do you?
It's not perfect, and you can also position the radio a little bit too to try to improve it. Although it doesn't seem to be working well at the moment. If you take this away, you don't hear anything. And actually, let's see, does it work? That one position where I had I'll turn you down. One position I had this tilted, holding it out here actually made it improve quite a bit. I think that's 590, which is not coming in very well, period. Where is it? Oh, there's another station hiding down there. I don't know what that is. But anyway, let's go back up here. And it also improves reception in general a little bit.
Nations experts over the course of the afternoon after the president spoke. And Alex, there was clearly a message that the administration felt this was as severe as they could go right now while still maintaining unity and cohesion with the United States.
Nurse Kelly immediately assessed Mom and guided me through every step on bringing her back to being comfortable and pain-free.
This is kind of a neat little option if you have what you need, like the long wire. I think that's our local station. So without this, you pretty much can't hear much there. That's our local station. And they play lots of music, so I won't leave that on. So anyway, this is just a simple way to maybe get some value out of these. So you run a long antenna, put one leg to a ground and one leg to that antenna wire, and just play around with it. And it's very directional, and it can give you more signal strength. It can help reduce the buzzing and humming if that's an issue. And as you can see, if I go back up here without that, you hear that nasty buzz and hum, and it just
and then out the other.
and you can see the difference. So just a short little video, just kind of playing around with a way to improve the reception a little bit. Like I said, I saw somebody also on YouTube playing around with something like this, and I thought, gee, maybe one of these would work. And it turns out that it does. And maybe a larger one of these loops would do a better job. But I was kind of impressed by what that would do, just that much. And it's certainly not that hard to make, I don't think. So all you're dealing with is, I don't know how many wires there are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know, I don't know how big this is. Let's see. This is 5.5 by 4.5, and this width is about 1/2 inch. So you could make your own antenna. You could experiment with making maybe a larger antenna, something I hadn't thought to do till just now. See if you can make it something better. Like I said, this was designed specifically for AM reception for an entertainment center amplifier. So you know, maybe this coil is, well, I'm sure it's engineered specifically for AM reception, but I greatly improved the reception on my radios. That boy, that does a good job. They greatly improved the reception on my radios that don't have antennas. They just use long wire antennas. So with AM, the longer the wire, the better it will, to a degree, I guess. So I don't know, maybe a 6 by 6 or something, I don't know. Anyway, I thought I would just show you this. This is extremely basic, and this could be really short, one of my shorter videos. But for somebody who wants to, maybe who's struggling to get reception on their AM radio, this is pretty amazing. You can hear the difference. All I have to do is move it a little bit.
Vladimir Putin, the world's most.
That's significantly better. So it's pretty neat. Like I said, that's not my idea. Somebody else came up with that. So anyway, this was just a quick, fun little thing, and if you can get some value out of it, great. I was kind of wondering, because I was using this on another radio, and I thought, if it helps that radio, will it help something like this? And I think this is working pretty well, but This is one of the radios I repaired. There's a video on it. I may go back in and touch up the alignment a little bit, because this radio here blows it away. That radio is an amazing radio for reception. But even that radio, that's kind of what I was wondering was, well, if I pick another old radio that maybe the reception isn't quite as good on, maybe, maybe it could help that, and it definitely does. Now this has an RF front end, so this should be a radio that receives well, but for some reason, a lot of my tube radios, there's a nasty hum in this range around the 800 area that just makes it hard to receive anything in that area, which is kind of frustrating because there are stations I want to hear down there. So anyway, I will end this here, and hopefully somebody likes this. I don't know. I'm just kind of playing around here and just thought, well, what the heck? If I'm going to play around with this, maybe I'll just bring you along for the ride. So anyway, I hope it was interesting to you, and you can have fun experimenting with it. Catch you on the next video.